Hello again everybody. Yes, I'm using a different picture again. This is the comedy carpet on Blackpool Promenade. What I want us to use now is to look at using a curves adjustment layer. Now you can find a curves adjustment layer, that little icon there, or we can go to the bottom here in this sort of half split circle, and if you click on it, curves will come on. Just click on that, this will open up an adjustment layer. This layer, curves layer, will sit above your background. Let's go back into the adjustment panel, and you can see here it's in the RGB mode. Not much use to us, but we want to work in the red, the green and the blue, and we're going to choose this little selection hand tool here. And first up we're going to look at the red channel. You see this, the graph changes there. As I move the hand tool around on the image, you can see on the right hand side, if I click, then points will appear. Now I can use these points. If you mouse down on these points, you can drag them around. It's very flexible. You can take them off. Just if they're completely wrong, remove them from your graph. Again, if you choose an area like this shadow area here, I've moused down and held it down and pulled it down. On a highlight area, if I mouse down again and pull up, you can see what's happening there. I'm getting a little S-shaped curve in the red. Very flexible. Just mouse down on the point in the curve and drag it around. So it's all very flexible. This system working in curves is total flexibility. As I showed you, first of all, you can pull these points off if they're not working, start all over again, or we've got a little button at the bottom which is like the arrow going around the circle. You can start again. Let's look in the green. And again, one of the things you need to do probably is to be quite subtle with your movements, unless of course you like your colours quite strong. And don't forget the corner points can come away. Just mouse down on those as well, drag them about, have a look and see what's going on. Experiment here and see what really suits. Blue. So if we drag in the middle and pull it down, it goes to yellow. If we drag upwards, it goes to blue. Something to learn there. Again, get the corner points, play with them, have a look and see what colours appear in your monochrome RGB, not forgetting image. Before and after, quite strong. Don't forget we've got the opacity to work with as well, so if you've done some colour work on this, you can drag it down and just bring up the opacity of that curves adjustment layer over your monochrome image, and you can have some really subtle colouring going on in there. So have a look before and after. Just click on the eye icon by the side of the curves adjustment layer. Let's go back into curves again, and it's still flexible. It's not in stone. You can actually go back into this and play around and grab and move points and fine-tune things. So if you've done this for a while and you've come up with a great combination, the thing to do is to save it. So on the fly-out menu there, click on it and save, and I'm going to call this one here, my great typing skills again, legs from, and of course it's thingy. Let's keep this going, the thingy going, and I've saved that. And if I press this button here, that'll rewind everything back to the beginning again, and I'll find at the bottom here, there's my preset, and there's the preset. Easy as that. If you've got a scroll mouse activated, I'm scrolling through all the different presets I've got in curves. They've all been named because they've tied in with different jobs. And you can see here the graph gives you representation of the RG and the B and what's happening inside there. Don't forget, if it's a preset, it's not written in stone, it is still flexible. So we'll look at this one, Angel 1, and I'll mouse down, and as soon as I move it, it goes from Angel to Custom again. So you're not actually affecting your Angel 1 preset, you're actually going back into Custom mode again. So your preset will always be there for you to use again. Just remember again, RGB we want to work in with this, really because the curves, we're looking at the RG and the B to alter the curves to alter the colour of this monochrome. So let's flatten that. Don't forget to, when you save, do it as a save as. Make sure you don't overwrite your monochrome file underneath. Add a small extension onto your file name. What we did, don't forget, we went into curves, call up a curves adjustment layer either from the adjustment panel or the little half split circle there at the bottom, and we played in the R, G and the B. And don't forget, if you get a nice combination, just save it as a preset. It's always there for you to come back to, and it's always there for you to play around with. Okay everybody, until the next time, thanks for calling by again, and bye for now.